Hello everyone. We are back with another live webinar. As always, we're gonna take 2 minutes to check if the sound is okay. So if you can hear me, please let us know in the comments that everything is loud and clear. And also if you can hear Koen, did you have your mic already on? Everything is loud and clear. So we can do the sound check and then we will start. Did you have your mic already on? I don't know what Koen is doing.
It should be on. Everything should work. I think the sound is okay.
Perfect. So today I will show you how to create this gift made out of Link-O-Loons, and the gift is perfect for the holiday season, the upcoming holiday season. Of course, Christmas is perfect, but also here in the area in the Netherlands and Belgium, we have Sinterklaas. This design is perfect for this season. But before we start, I will tell a little bit about our upcoming agenda, which is the 1st is 19th of November. We have a masterclass by Loretta from Perfectly Popped. She's from the UK and she's going to share her amazing knowledge about creating balloon bouquets and amazing features to add it on to increase the value and sell it for more. Keep in mind that this masterclass is almost at its full capacity. So if you want to join this class, either live or online via Zoom, sign up as fast as you can because we're almost at our max capacity. The 4th of December, it's a Monday, we have our Start Your Balloon business. There's only one spot free, so if you want to join the Start Your Balloon business, be quick and be there. It's for the beginning balloon artists. We're going to talk about pricing, marketing, helium calculation, and of course some basic techniques and designs. Then the 7th of December, we have a live webinar. It's a New Year's webinar, so just like this, just another design, different theme. Be there, of course, because it's free. And then the 21st of December, it's a Thursday, we have a very special workshop. As you may know, we always organize in the holiday season a special campaign for the charity Greyhounds in Need. On Thursday the 21st, I will be teaching a class about balloon hats. Koen, can you show us? Yes.
Of course I can.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna make these very fun balloon hats. I have 4 different designs in 2 different kind of styles. Besides the designs that I will be teaching you, I will also give you tips and tricks on how to use it and how to adapt it, because maybe you're a decorator or you don't use balloon hats in your daily work. How can you still use the designs and the techniques? Now, if you're doubting about this class, just keep in mind that every penny, every cent from this class goes to the charity. So if you don't do it for yourself, just get the class and do it for the dogs to save them. As you may know, our own office dog, Hugo, is also one of the dogs rescued by this amazing charity. Very important, the class will be online, so you can only join this class online, and the recording will be available for 14 days after the class. I think I kept that nice and short this time. That's about our agenda and upcoming events. Always stay tuned on our social media and our website, where you can see an overview of all our upcoming workshops, masterclasses and events. So back to today's. Koen, do we already have some people in the chat?
Yes, we have Maya who says hellootjes.
Hello, back.
Steve from the US.
Hello Steve, great to see you all.
Loony Balloony from Canada we have.
Hi, great to, well, I don't see you, but you see me, but great to hear your name again. Loony Balloony, very important, she's the winner of our Balloon Designer of the Year at Nozzle Up. Congratulations once again. Nozzle Up, which was awesome, by the way. No? Koen, I always interact with Koen, but he's distracted. Koen.
Sorry, I was talking here. I'm sorry to disturbing you. Sorry, people, that's my fault.
Who was talking about Nuzzle Up, how awesome it was, and then there was complete silence on your side.
It was freakingly awesome, yes.
Yeah, Loony Balloony. Yes. Hi, Loony Balloony. Nozzle Up was amazing, and we will be back with Nozzle Up in 2025. So we have to wait 1 year because we need all that time to prepare. We're going even bigger
And to recover.
And yeah, we have to recover, of course. If we have to do this convention every year, I don't think we'll live very long.
Loony Balloony says hi, Sophie.
Hi.
Thank you so much. It was an amazing event, she says.
We're very, very happy you enjoyed it. So for today's design that I will teach again is this gift. It is perfect. I created a large size sculpture here, but I will demonstrate one with 6-inch Link-O-Loons. There are two reasons. One, to show you the different sizes and how it will look a little bit downscaled. But also, if you're trying something or a design for the very first time, it's much easier to do this with smaller balloons, so you have a better overview and see what you're doing. So it's less likely for you to make a mistake or lose track on what are you creating and which element goes where. So if you try something for the first time and it's a more complicated design, or you're not used working with Link-O-Loons, downscale it first and then it's better and easier to upscale it. This design is perfect. The smaller ones, I think they're very cute. We will see them at the end, of course, but they're very cute. Maybe add them in with a Christmas tree display or a bigger decor. Maybe add them in a big organic decoration, so you can add them. And I think the big ones, they are perfect to create maybe a photo booth or hang them from a ceiling in a supermarket or a shopping center. So there are many ways you can use these designs. If you're ready, I'm ready, and we're gonna start with the design. I'm getting better and better from a crappy handwritten a cheat sheet. I writing everything down, so I hope one day we'll get as far as giving you an actually recipe afterwards. But what I have here is first a material list. So what are you going to need to create this decoration? Can you believe it, Koen, that I wrote it all? Very nice.
I still cannot believe it. I'm seeing it with my own eyes, but I still cannot believe it. Are you ill in any way, mentally?
A little bit, yes.
Mentally, I said.
Both.
Both, okay, yeah. Because this
Still
is totally
recovering
new.
from Muzzle Up.
Maybe someday you will become a real professional.
Yes, I always tell you how to do it, but I find it very difficult to stay on my own tips and tricks sometimes.
Lesson 1, practice what you preach.
I should try that.
Yeah, you should try that.
I'm an artist. I'm a little bit chaotic.
A little bit. That might be an understatement.
So, as you can see in this design, what makes this design very easy is that we have the Link-O-Loons are all in the same sizes and same for the 5-inch. So you're very limited to size differences. And also colors. I use 2 colors. Of course, you can go as crazy with this design as you want. In total, you will need 54 Link-O-Loons. 16 of the Link-O-Loons are for the ribbon part, and 38 are for the wrapping, for the gift itself. Then you're going to need 16 12 inches round, and there's also the pastel dusk color. Then 5-inch, you're going to need 34 in total. I'm going to say the total amount and in the different colors. So if you just want to make a cube in one color, then you also have the exact amounts. So 5-inch in white I have 14 pieces, and in the pastel dusk I have 20, and we have 360s. In white, of course.
Now, of course, my question is, how can people remember that?
They can rewatch this webinar as many times as they want after the recording, when the live streaming is over. This video will be automatically uploaded by Facebook on our page, so you can go to our Facebook page, Sempertex Europe, and rewatch the live webinar over there. And we will also upload it to our YouTube channel, so you can also watch it there. Of course, watch it once, write it all down, and make yourself a nice little recipe book like I should have done for many, many years. So don't be like me, but make that recipe book. it will make your life easier. Thank you, Koen. So that was the material list for the larger gift. We're going to make the small ones. It's a little bit different. We're going to work with 6-inch Link-O-Loons because they are back. Woohoo! Can we have a whoop whoop?
Hot high.
The 6-inch Link-O-Loons are back.
Steve asks, can you put the numbers in the chat?
Yes, we can. I will give this sheet to Koen and he will type it into the chat. It will take a while because Koen is old. He's not very well with the digital area, so he types very slow. But I will let him type the material list in the chat.
Or Denise will add them to the chat later on after this upload.
Maybe that's better. It will probably be faster.
There will be errors if I do it.
Yes. Okay, so after we've done the live streaming, go back to the chat and I will type in all the materials you will need.
Maya, I do have a job. She says, yes, give Koen a job.
We try, but he doesn't listen.
I'm doing all the buttons here and keeping a check on Denise. That's a full-time job.
Yes. So if there are any questions or comments, please, the live chat is open. Koen is behind the live chat. Feel free to communicate with us through that. So for the smaller one, again, the same amount of Link-O-Loons. So in white, we're going to have 16 6-inch Link-O-Loons. In the pastel dusk, we have 38 6-inch Link-O-Loons. Then around 5-inch in white, we have 14 pieces. In the pastel dusk 5-inch, we have 36 pieces. And the 260s, we have 2. So we're going to downscale everything into smaller sizes. Now, what I'm not going to give...
I think we have a heckler on the site. I think Dennis Hoges asked, make it in fuchsia, just to see how you pronounce the color.
Fuchsia.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, because you said it. I'm just repeating you. Fuchsia. Yes, that's a joke because I always say it wrong. I say fuchsia. But it's fuchsia for some reason because fuchsia sounds much better.
Well,
doesn't make,
not in English.
Fuchsia. Fuchsia. It does, but it's like it's written like that. So. Okay.
So what were you going to say?
That I do not agree on the pronunciation of fuchsia. Thank you, Dennis. What I'm not going to give you are the exact measurements because it doesn't really matter. The Link-O-Loons are all in the same size, so it really depends on how big you want that gift to be. The only thing that is very important, but that's something you should have as an artist, is that the 5 inches are not too big. So what I don't want is my 5 inches to stick out of the design. Keep them nice and small so they fit in nicely with the rest of the design, with the Link-O-Loons. So that's very important. We're also going to see that with the 6-inch, you can see it's very small. Can we switch cameras, Koen? If we see here the size difference with the 12-inch and the 6-inch design. So that's that. Let's start.
Before we start, Annette says, oh, I always pronounce it like Denise.
Thank you.
Looney Balloony says, I will forever now pronounce it your way. I love it.
Yes! I'm going to make like little, how do you say it? Little
badges.
Badges. Team Denise or Team Koen. So you can either, we should put it on the website to see which one sells better. Team Koen, hashtag Team Koen or hashtag Team Denise. So you can choose in the chat. Either say hashtag Team Koen or hashtag Team Denise. And let's see.
You know I will cut you off if you go over.
So if you want to give me a good day and Koen a bad day, hashtag Team Denise. Hashtag Team Fuchsia. Nobody wants to see this, Koen. We want to see.
For the rest of the day, you will look at this.
What was this Koenception? Why is there 2 of you? Okay, joking aside, we're going to start with what to make. So first, when I create, of course, there are many different ways how to put the design together. I'm just going to give you the way I create everything, the order. Yes, the order I create everything, I put everything together. So First, I will start with 3 rings of 8, like this. And can you imagine, this is much more easy, easier It's easier to see what I'm doing when I keep everything nice and small. So I have 3 rings of the color I want my gift to be. And I have 2 clusters of 4 Link-O-Loons with a connector on the end. A connector is around 5 inch to connect everything together. So I have 2 of these white clusters. Of course, if you want your ribbon to be a different color, use the color you want. For example, fuchsia. Now we're going to wrap in the cluster. And make sure you skip 1 balloon. So you have a little square and you skip 1 tying point. And we wrap it in 2 rings in total. So skip 1, wrap it around, skip 1, wrap it around, skip 1, wrap it around. So you have 2 of these. Those will be our top and bottom. And then I will start with the sides. And I have 4 strings of 2 with a connector on the end. So that's around 5 inch. And I take 1 of the rings I attach the cluster to. And I will add those strings on each 5 inch wide I have. So the corners, we keep them free. We add them on the cluster we added in before. Oh, you see, now I do it wrong. Focus, Denise. 1 step at a time. So this is what we have so far. The top one goes to the side. We'll finish that at the very end of the design. When we added the doublets, I'm gonna connect the middle ring. Skip 1, wrap it around, skip 1, wrap it around, skip 1. So we're already starting to have a little cube. Now what I'm going to add is this cluster of 6. So it's a cluster of 6. This will be the center, so this will be on the inside of the cube. It will make sure your cube is will not collapse, so it stands up nice and straight. And it will have some volume on the inside to give it more stability. This will be on the inside. The color is the pastel dusk, the color of your gift, but the connectors, the 5 inch rounds on the end, will be in white. First, I will connect it in the bottom. Maybe we switch to that camera, Koen. So I will add it in the center, and the first one I will connect on the bottom part. And then I will wrap it on the middle line, on the second line, on every white line. This will already, as you can see, gives me that square shape I want. And now is the moment I can attach the top part. Yes. When adding 5 inches on a Link-O-Loon structure, when you want a flat surface, there is one single 5 inch on the outside. When we make a corner, as you can see, you will have 2 5 inches on the ends. If there are any questions, please ask them in the live chat, or if you have any comments, Koen, keep me up to date.
No questions yet, but we have Diane from Mexico City, Stephanie from Amsterdam, Bianca, so
perfect.
A lot of people.
Can you switch to the second camera? I will zoom out a little bit so we can see the full. Zoom out. So we can see the full design. Yes. So we are at this point. Now on all the corners I will add these duplets, also with a connector on the very end, and again I have 4 in total, for each corner 1. As you can see, I skipped the middle part. This one is not connected yet to the middle line, but I will do that with a little duplet at the end. In total I have 12 of these little duplets, and I'm going to add them on the corners and the connecting points on the sides. And this is the corner, so we will have 5 inches on the outside to have a nice corner and hide all the nuts. The flat surface have only a single 5 inch. Because we only use that duplet to connect the strings, make sure you wrap them around nice and tight. Now why did I add those lines at the very end, so I didn't wrap them around from the beginning? Because I do not want to make a mistake by putting on my top layer. So for me it's easier to see, to first add all the white lines, to make sure to connect them on the right place, and then at the end add the pink ones. So now with the rest of my little duplets, I will add them on all the corners, and on the corners I will have 3 5 inches on the ends, like this. So add those around. The full design. And top as well as the bottom, for a nice clean finish. It's a pretty simple design, it's quick to make, and in that way I find it a very sellable design. Of course, we have a price for making the sculpture and a price for placing it. So if you want to hang this design from a ceiling, it's going to be more expensive because it's going to be a lot of more work. So always price those separately. Then we have these duplets. 5 inch still, and I inflated them on the same size as I did the Link-O-Loons. And they will be on the inside. As you can see, now the design still has holes, and we want to make it a nice compact design. So I will add those on the 4th size. So I have 4 of these duplets. Just push them in and guide them through the balloons. And we have a nice...
Julie asked if the instructions will be available on the Sempertex site.
It will be eventually. We are working on a place where we will share designs and cheat sheets with all of you guys. Good work takes time. So we're working on this, and we'll hope maybe with this design I can already create a Facebook post. I will do that. I will make a Facebook post with the basic instructions and material list. I think that's fun. Do you like that, guys? Oh, I'm watching at the camera. Do you like that, guys? That's okay. So if you want, please let us know in the comments if we should do that, because that is a possibility. If we should make a post with the picture of the sculptures and a how-to on how to create the design. So let us know.
People are going wild already.
Perfect, and so I have no choice. Again, I gave myself much more work to do.
Even Joris says it's a great idea.
It is a pretty good idea. Okay, we'll do it. Oh, it's a nice design. I will put up the instructions to create the bigger one and not the smaller one. So it's just downscaling those balloons. So it's pretty much still the same. Of course, you have to downscale the balloons yourself. But I think that speaks for itself, right? So we're almost done. I really like this design. It's a cool shape that you can use for many things. Even just as a simple ceiling decoration, it's gonna be amazing. So last thing I will add here are these little bows on top. Here I use 4 360s that I tied in a loop and tied together. Add them on the top. Now I tied 2 260s in a loop. I will find the middle, twist them together, and then add them at the top part. And if you want, you can shape them in a fun way. For me, I allow this to be a little bit messy and playful around, and that's it. I added 4 loops. Of course, you can also create a nice ribbon. You can go as fancy with this design as possible. This is, in my opinion, the most easiest solution, but you can also create a nice bow tie to place on top, or use foils maybe to create a bow tie. So play around with this design. This was already the end of this instruction video, this live webinar, the design. I hope you like the design, that you can use it. Again, if you are going to recreate the design or maybe make your own with it or create something else with the cube shape, tag us, show it with us, go to our Facebook group, post it there, post it on Instagram, and as long as you guys tag us, we can repost your work and we can fill the world with balloons and creativity. Koen, do you have something to add? Are there any comments?
Uwe says well done from Germany. Mona, heel erg mooi geworden in Dutch. So people like it.
And of course with the pastel dusk. I love that the pastel dusk is available. All the colors of pastel dusk are available in 12-inch Link-O-Loon. Only the pink one is yet available in the 6-inch Link. But just keep track on our website and our social media, because our stock is getting bigger and bigger.
Hey, also, Looney also already says thank you. She will be using it next week on a parade float.
Very cool. And again, don't forget to share photos, because we are eager to see your final result. Then I want to wish you a lot of luck with your parade float, but I'm sure that will be fine. I want to thank you all for watching again this webinar. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can use it, inspire and be inspired. And we will see you next month with a live webinar.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Adios. Au revoir. Guten Tag. Tschüss.